Hi, welcome to Begin Within. Jamie here. This is my first ever video, and so I just wanted to kind of let you all know what Begin Within is all about. Begin Within, its mission is your personal growth and development. The vision I have is to build a group of people, a network, a tribe, however you would like to call it, that are a group of growth-minded people who want to help each other out along their way to their version of success. My goal is to maximize your potential, and to do that, it all starts right here with you. This is the big launch. This is episode number 1, and I'm going to talk about the number one most important aspect of your growth, and that is you. It's all about you, my friend. You are the key to your professional growth and your personal growth. The entire point of Begin Within is to grow and to continually move and improve in all of the areas of your life, at work and at home. I believe work and home are really, really intertwined, and that to grow and become your best you have to work on both of them. So sometimes we're going to talk about very personal topics. Sometimes I'll get really technical and I'll talk about really career-related topics like all the career counselor stuff, resumes, interviews, all that. But today, I'm not going to focus on that stuff. I'm going to focus on you. I have 3 things that you need to know if you're going to follow along and grow with this group. First, to grow, the number one thing that you need is that you've got to want it. I think that sounds self-explanatory, but I'll go into these in a little bit more depth in a minute. The second thing is to be introspective. And the third thing, execute. So you got to want it. If you don't know what motivates you and what inspires you, you aren't going to go anywhere fast. You're going to stay idle, you're going to be stagnant, and you're not going to move. The point of this is to move, as long as you're moving forward, right? So find whatever it is that gets a fire in your belly. It's going to be your source of motivation. Sometimes we have to embrace the suck. It sucks a little bit. But in order to do that, we need to be resilient. And to be resilient, you need a springboard. You need your fire in your belly. You need your motivation. So you got to want it. Find out what it is that motivates you and cling to that through the tough times. All right. The second subject of today is to be introspective. Take a good hard look at yourself. Do it now and do it often. If you see something you don't like, which you probably do because none of us are perfect, that's why we're here. That's why we're here at Begin Within. We're going to explore talking about you, talking about us, and all the things that we do. So be introspective is the name of the game. That's one of my founding self-growth principles. So do a gut check now. Figure out what's up with you. If something's bothering you, if you feel negative about something, check on it. See what's going on. We got to check within ourselves. Begin within, right? This might be tough. I'm a very introverted person, so I happen to be very naturally introspective. If you are an extrovert, my friend, that's what this group is all about. This is a tribe so that you can talk to other people and say, hey, this is bothering me. I'm having a tough time checking in on myself. What do? I need some other people to bounce my ideas off of, right? So deep self-evaluation is what this group is about in part. Finally, I'm going to get on to the third point, which is execute. Execute. Tony Robbins has a quote somewhere out there, I'm probably butchering that. Execution is mastery. What's the point of all of this motivation, of all this wanting it, of all this introspecting, if you don't do anything with it? You can dream up this wonderful life, but if you don't move, what's the point? Execute. Don't sit there and make up excuses. We don't complain here. We don't make up excuses. We move forward and we do it. So if you've got something in your mind, we got to get it out of your mind and we got to make it happen in real life. There is no more excuses. You have permission. You don't have any more excuses. You're not lying to yourself and telling yourself all these crazy stories. Enough is enough. You're not smart enough, not pretty enough. You don't have enough time. No more excuses, right? No more excuses. Execute. Who is this girl telling me I have permission to do whatever it is that I want to do, right? Sometimes you have to give yourself a little kick in the rear when you need one. And I'm here just to be the voice that gives you permission. I'm the little talking head on YouTube that says that you have permission to do whatever it is that you want to do. Whew. Sorry. Go deep in your first episode, Jamie. I'm going to talk a little bit now, kind of transitioning over that here's the foundation of what we need to do all this work. I'm going to talk about what's coming up on the agenda. I have tons of ideas. In fact, here's a few of them. So I have this whole page of ideas for videos and podcast episodes, content for you so that you can listen in and figure out what it is that you need to do. Sometimes I'll talk about really career technical stuff like I mentioned earlier, resumes, interviews, salary negotiations, elevator pitches, all that stuff that comes from career counselor Jamie. And sometimes it'll get a little more personal because your personal life directly messes with your work and your work directly messes with your personal life. So we've got to work on both. In order to get you where you want to be, where you've always dreamt of going, we have to work on both. And that's what Begin Within is all about. So here's the list. Here's me. Thank you for tuning in and listening. I would appreciate if you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see what I come up with next week. Thank you for tuning in.